Ashish Gupta, my classmate. 25 years ago, he made a call to me. I had just joined first year of my bachelor's and he had also joined first year of his bachelor's degree and he was crying. He said, Shekhar, yaar, I have made a big mistake. I joined the wrong college for my BSc. Everybody here is saying that this degree has no scope. Even if degree has scope, this college is not good. I can see that. And my father saw the rankings, saw the feedback, and he spent 15 lakh rupees. He paid donation also to get me admitted into this college. But after 1 month of studying here, I feel this is not the right college for me. How do I move forward? Immediately I guided him and he was able to get a refund and he cancelled his admission, moved to a better college. Of course, the donation he paid never came back. But the reason I'm telling you story of Ashish, my own classmate, is because the same story gets repeated every year for every bachelor student or master student if they end up choosing the wrong college. I'm not saying all colleges are bad. What I'm saying is what they show you and what is the ground reality, there are two different things. Let me give you an example. The college shows you the NAAC grade, the A grade, the accreditation, the flashy things. When you go to their campus, the big infrastructure, big building, big laboratory, all this makes you feel fascinated. Oh my God, this is so big college, right? Let me put it this way. How big is the container if the content of that is dirty? It's of no use. And that's exactly has happened many times. One of my students went to a college, later on found out the professors, even though they have very good credentials, are very rude and they are not willing to teach. How do you justify, how do you judge such a teacher? Because when you go to their profile on LinkedIn also, you will see, okay, this person is studied in US and now he has come and become a professor, right? Lot of things. So I am here to tell you the criterias, the real criterias to help you choose the right college. And then I'm also going to tell you the #1 college. And then I'm also going to tell you the top 10 colleges for BSc and MSc Biotechnology and Life Sciences in India. And for that, you will be able to download the PDF also. I'll give you the link for that also. Now, let us get started by talking about what is fake and what is real. The NAAC grading, okay? Government gives that. And this NAAC accreditation, they will have A++ and all that. It is for the college, not for that particular department. Now, department and college are two different things, okay? So please don't get carried away. That's #1. Okay, university affiliation to UGC, that is something you have to always check. But what colleges will show you is, see, we have a NAAC A++ grade. It means nothing. Because if the department is not good, that accreditation is for the college, not for the department, okay? So how do you judge the department? Because you or your child is going to be in that department. The second and most valuable thing would be faculty, qualification, accreditation, right? On the top of it, more than that, you have to go there and meet the professor. Look at their attitude. If the attitude is rude, they're not going to teach the child. They're just going to punish the child. Many professors have this. So you have to choose the right professor. Right? So you're not choosing the right college, you're choosing the right professor because the professor is going to teach. So whenever you're going for admission to any college, talk to the professor. See if he's rude, he's arrogant, because that is where. So even if he has very good qualification, if they are arrogant, I think you should not take admission. Here is the thing I'm going to do. This year, because I'm in Bangalore, I'm going to visit many colleges. I'm going to visit many of the laboratories and departments of biotech in every college, and I will show you the ground reality. But for other cities also, if you can comment below which city you want me to review a college nearby which is good for BSc Biotech and MSc Biotech, please comment below. I will make a separate video for that also. Now, if I get more demand for a particular city or state, I'll make more videos for that, okay? So comment below and ask your friends also to comment below. So college professor credentials matter, but more than that, his attitude to teach matters. And that you can easily find out when you go to meet them. If they are having a pleasant personality, willing to talk to you, they are being very cordial, yes, that is the kind of person you're looking at. Somebody who doesn't even talk to you, who is arrogant or who is being rude to your parents, no, that college is not right for you. Now, the third pointer, which is very important, is all of us forget that biotech is not books. Biotech is what you do inside the lab. But what is happening? Suppose this is the instrument and only one instrument is there and 40 students are sharing it. Will I ever learn anything? No. That is why the laboratory infrastructure should be right. And that is where things go wrong. The other day, very big branded university, they have #1 ranking in India, okay? As per websites and other places, not having the right instruments, right? That is why I said I will not go by what others or these NAAC ratings and gradings say. They don't have a pipette or a burette. They don't have proper microscope which work. They don't have a laminar airflow, and they're saying they're number one biotech college. Sorry, boss, they are not. Okay. So which are the best colleges? I'm going to come to that, but let me tell you the criteria which we have to use and you have to use. Now, the next thing which you have to know is, okay, what is a placement record? Right. This is where doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani. Everything becomes very clear whether this is real biotech department or it is fake. The moment you ask the HOD, okay, or the professor, okay, you can always ask the professor and HOD both separately in two separate places and see how confident they are about placement. Most of the people will say, we have students who don't go for placement, they go for higher degree. See, for BSc, if they say that, I can agree. Okay, most students still go for MSc. But for a MSc, you can ask, okay, how many of your MSc students got placed, right? Even if you have gone for a BSc admission, ask that, right? So that is where you see the confidence. If they are feeling like, no, yeah, my students go for PhD, they don't go for placement. Truth is, they don't have placement, right? They're going to suck your money, but they're not going to give you placement. Is this right? No, it is not. So you have to go for a college which is actually having industrial tie-ups, which is able to provide you placement, right? And we have found out such universities also. I'm going to tell you that. Laboratory infrastructure and placement. Now, very important thing, location. So I have this university, they are in the top 5, okay? But they're in a city which is so far from industry, the children have to travel for an internship, for any kind of additional training. Now, they themselves don't have lab infrastructure and the student has to go somewhere else. Industry is not there in that city. Very difficult. And that is why I always say, you have Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Ahmedabad, and Delhi, and you have Himachal. That is the places where you have the right college. Anywhere else, you have colleges, they are good, but they will not be able to provide you industry tie-ups for internships, right? So let us find out now what exactly are these colleges doing. So they are taking the money, right? But they're not able to deliver. So that is why I always insist, go for a college which is a not-for-profit college, a college which will actually give you the right education, but they're not profit driven, rather they are driven by the aim to support students. But hey, I have not said government colleges. You know why? Because government colleges are the most notorious colleges, okay? So you have some of the biggest college in India and the government colleges, they're the best professors, they're the best labs. But that lab was built 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and that lab is now not upgraded. Professor is not willing to teach. It's a government college. You can't complain against anybody, right? And if you do complain about that, you will be thrown out of the college, by the way. And on the top of it, the professor is not having the infrastructure to show you, right? And then this college is some big city, but that's not where the biotech industry is, right? So even if you are taking admission in one of the worst college in Bangalore also, you will still have chance to get an internship in Biocon, Syngene, Biotecnika, or anywhere else, right? Many companies are there, Biozine. Internship is what makes you or breaks you, not the degree, right? 10 years from today, your degree won't matter, right? What you have learned will matter. How you'll work in the lab will matter. These are the things which I wanted to highlight, 5 to 7 points I wanted to clarify. So let me quickly summarize what I told you. NAAC grading doesn't matter. Professor qualification matters, but his attitude matters more. Okay, hostel facilities matter more. Food quality matters more. The lab infrastructure matters more. The placement matters more. Location matters more. But now the question is, which is the best, right? Which is the best college? Out of all the criteria I told you, 7 or 8 criteria I told you, at least 5 to 6 criteria, there's only one university which matches and fits in all of that. And that is Chanakya University. Set up and funded by Dr. Kiran Majumdar-Shaw. She's a big philanthropist. She has started Biocon. She's the biotech icon of India. She's a trustee in this college and she has herself invested. And this college has excellent biotech department. And the HOD of this college, Dr. Subramaniam sir, he himself is highly educated, worked in Dr. Reddy's as well as various other companies. He's himself skilled for bioinformatics and drug discovery. He has worked in CDRI also. If you get a chance to work under him, if you get a chance to study under him and his professors, you are getting the best qualification as well as exposure. This college has the right industry tie-ups. They will be able to give you the right exposure. They have the right infrastructure. They have the right support from the right people from the biotech industry also. And the best part, location is Bangalore itself. So you get a chance to do internship in more than 350 plus biotech startups. Now, that is where the best part comes. This particular university is right in the heart of Bangalore, and it helps you learn faster because you get exposure from industry, and they have very good tie-up for placements as well as additional skills which they bring in with their cross-functional and interdisciplinary training. And that is why I highly recommend Chanakya University. It's a not-for-profit university, so the fees is not very high, but the quality is very, very good. Now, what are the other 9 or 10 other universities or colleges where you should take admission? Now, if you want to know, we have created an ebook, okay, and it is available free of cost for a limited period of time. The link is given in the comment section. You can click and download, okay? Now, the second thing, in that form, there is a tick mark. If you tick that, you will be able to attend a college selection meeting, okay, with me, where all of you can come together. Last time I conducted on 15th of April. Now I'm going to conduct next week. So if you can fill this form, and then we can come together and we can have a one-to-one discussion on which college is good for you and which university is good for you in your city, in your budget, right? Now, one bottom line, please don't break your bank to get a biotech degree. It is not that difficult. Even if you have done a biotech degree from the worst college also, Biotecnika can still place you if you have the right basics, right theory, right exposure, and of course, a training from Biotecnika. We have seen students who get only 2 to 3 months of training at Biotecnika getting placed in the industry. So the truth is, even if you have the best college or the worst college, we can still place you, just that your theory should be right, your exposure should be right, the practical should be right? So don't worry, go and download the brochure which is given over there in the comment section, and you want to talk to me, yes, you can tick mark that college selection meeting, and we will be talking to you very soon in the next 7 days, and then face to face we can discuss what exactly is your requirement, and accordingly I can suggest you the best college for you. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon in the next one. Till then, keep shining, take care, bye bye.